We like longboards here, and today I'll be reviewing the Rayne Amazon. This is it. We'll start with the specs. This board is 38.5 inches long and end. Is 10 inches wide at the widest point. It has two wheelbase options from 30 inches, which is the small one, which is what I have it on, and 31 inches, which is the bigger one. The Amazon has 5/8 radial drops, which are these right here. You can kind of see it's like it's half of a circle, so it's the radius of it. And it's 5/8 deep, which is deeper than the kill switch, but make you feel more locked in like the Nemesis. And personally, I like this way better than the kill switch. The kill switch just... because I don't feel as locked in as I feel on this. It has 3-stage rocker to help naturally lock your feet in and make tucking and turning easier. It has all new concave called Mean Cave that gets steeper at the waist at the end of the board by the radial, which is this. So this is where it gets steeper. And it helps create natural gas pedals, which I think actually work, because like you don't need to monkey foot like that much off the board. You can just kind of stick your heel off like that and still get it around really nicely. So I like the Mean Cave. It's very nice. Mean Cave and the radial come together right here to make these really sick little pockets that feel like a micro drop and really lock your feet in. And there are no distinct kicks on this, but if you have it on the smaller wheelbase option, you do get these little about 1.5 inch board that you can use to do shove-its and stuff. It is a drop-through board, and like I said before, it does have a ferrule wheelbase options, which is always nice to have on a drop-through board. The Amazon has nice sharp edges, so when you're monkey footing or have your foot a little bit off the board, your foot shouldn't be really slipping off unless you're really doing something wrong. So that's nice. And it has vertically laminated bamboo core sandwiched between pre-tensioned fiberglass, so it is stronger than steel and light as a feather, and then the fiberglass adds long life and durability. However, there's a but. If you curb this end, it's going to break if it's a decent curb, because there's nothing supporting this end in here because it's drop through, so this end is very, very weak. So if you're thinking that you might curb this, you definitely want to throw a nose or tail guard on there immediately, because I thought that it wouldn't break, and I curbed it, and this shit happened, and it's broken a little bit. But it's okay, it doesn't affect the ride, you just have to be wary of that. It has sublimated artwork, so what that means is they actually tattoo the graphic into the fiberglass, and so it's scratch resistant, but it does scratch, so it's not really scratch resistant. As you can see, there are scratches on the graphic, so clearly it's not actually scratch resistant. And it's speed stiff, which is obvious because it's like fiberglass, 2 layers of it. So it's not gonna be bouncing. It's a very nice stiff board. It is symmetrical, so you can ride it any which way and it won't affect it unless you're riding it upside down. The artwork on this is custom designed by a Brazilian artist named Marcelo Bonero, and I think it's pretty sick looking. And finally, they put bee orange finish on this, so it smells good, tastes great, and seals and protects your board without the harmful chemicals. So this board is waterproof, so if you do rain riding, rain boards are definitely the thing to get, because they're not going to get waterlogged. Let's talk about how this performs. We're going to start with the downhill capabilities. So this board is amazing for downhill. You have a very comfortable tuck on this. You can stick your feet like on an angle right there against the radial, and at the back you can kind of rest it on the radial a little bit, probably back part of your foot on it, or like right there. So it's a very comfortable tuck. And go along with the downhill, this board is very stable, and you can get it up to high speeds. The fastest I've gotten this board is only 50, but I do plan to change that next season. I plan to go faster. And I'll probably do another review on this board as an update. Now let's talk about the freeride capabilities. So this board is great for freeride. You can have your feet right in this little pocket and right in this little pocket, and you hardly have to monkey foot at all. You can just have a little bit of your heel sticking over the edge and still be able to push it around real good. And for toe sides, it's the same thing, but I monkey foot a little bit more on the toe because those are not my forte. I prefer my heel sides. And yeah, I'd say it's nice and carvy, but yeah, it's carvy enough. You don't need anything more carvy than this unless you like live on a path neighborhood or some shit like that, in which case you probably want to get laying out switch or something smaller like a slalom board. But this is definitely great for carving. You can carve and pump on this. Great. Recommend this board? Abso-fucking-lutely, I'd recommend this board. This board is great for everything I need it for. Keeps me locked in for downhill. It's great for freeride. I recommend top mounting it, and I'm setting up with some calibers or gunmetals. And I recommend using the smaller wheelbase. And for wheels, I would recommend some AVIC 11 freerides or some Sector 9 butterballs if you want to slide. And if you want downhill, like strictly downhill, if you want that, and I'd say Biggie Hogs or some AVIC 11 zigzags. And if you want kind of an all-around wheel you can do sort of anything with, I'd go with some Sector 9 race forms. Those are good for anything you want to do with them. So if you are thinking about getting one of these, go pick one up today at your local skate shop if they sell this, or you can order it from www.switchbacklongboards.com if you're in Canada, or Motion Board Shop if you're in the States. And if you're anywhere else, then pick one. That's all I have to say. They both offer free shipping in their own countries. And yeah, have a nice day.